How fluid can teams be? How well can they adapt to the situation given the COVID-19 pandemic?
What would normally be a marvelous backdrop instead is certainly going to be a message to the rest of the nation.
I think it's unprecedented times in this country and really in the sports world, unlike we've ever seen before.
You can hear the blunt. This is weird.
It's all good. Dead silence.
No, it's just dead silence.
I'm like a child looking off on the horizon. I'm like an ambulance that's turning on the sirens. Oh, I'm still alive. I'm like a soldier coming home for the first time. I dodged a bullet and I walked across a landmine. Oh, I'm still alive. Am I bleeding? Am I bleeding from the storm? Just shine a light into the wreckage so far away, away. 'Cause I'm still breathing. 'Cause I'm still breathing on my own. My head's above the rain, the roses making my way away. 'Cause I'm still breathing. 'Cause I'm still breathing on my own. My head's above the rain, the roses making my way away.
Okay, here we go.
And off we go. The 2020 NFL season is underway.
At least we're playing football.
We've got a game.
Wednesday night football, we appreciate you. Come on, bro. What else would you rather do?
We ain't having fun. We're missing the whole point. We ain't working football. We're playing football. Touchdown, Chargers! How much fun was that?
I was probably the coolest
15 minutes of my life.
And the sound of the falling rain coming down like an Armageddon flame. The shame, the ones who died without a name. And the dogs howling out of key to him called faith and misery. And bleed the company lost so what a dream. I beg to dream and differ from all lies. This is the dawning of the rest of my life. On holiday.
Are you not entertained? Kamara, 6th rushing touchdown. Rodgers, 400 touchdown pass.
17 surgeries, and here he is playing again.
Ball is out. Picked up by Chase Young.
I don't never want to lose enough games to get a guy like you.
Outstanding rookie Jeremy Chin. This dynamic rookie Justin Jefferson.
Murray got to launch it.
DeAndre Hopkins fire. It's Murray magic. Wow, how did he do it?
2,000 for the King.
You threw him into the suites. And here comes Lamar Jackson like Superman running out of the locker room.
He's got a man open. Touchdown.
Game, bro. You said you went.
I beg to dream and differ from all lies. This is the dawning of the rest of our lives. I beg to dream and differ from all lies. This is the dawning of the rest of our lives. This is our lives on
The Los Angeles Rams are heading back to the playoffs. Amazing story. The Cleveland Browns are going to the playoffs for the first time in 18 long years.
Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once? I am one of those melodramatic fools, erotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Taylor Heineke with an incredible scramble. Sometimes I give myself a creeps.
A 48-yard touchdown run.
Sometimes I mind plays tricks on me. Love keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking it up. That might just be annoying. I'm just so
Picked. Darius Williams gonna house it. LA will advance.
I went to a sink to analyze my dreams. She says it's like a sex bringing me down. I went to a whore. He said I was a bore. So I quit my money because it's bringing her down. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes I mind play tricks on me. Love keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just being annoyed? I'm just young.
Is this the final time that we're going to watch Drew do this? Devontae goes in motion to the right. Quick toss. Devontae's got it. End zone. Touchdown.
Grasping to control. So better
What a night for Browns fans everywhere. Kansas City, here we come.
Oh, yeah. Tackle for loss. Thank you. 7-7 just put me on my head. Chad Henne, put your body on the line. Just sent Kansas City into the AFC Championship game. Lamar Jackson guns it into the end zone. Intercepted. And he's still on the run. He may go all the way. Your Bills are going to the AFC Championship. First time since January of 1994. Come on! We do this one right here. Beat me up, Scotty. What a great throw by Brady.
Hey, B.I., get in here. B.I.
Pump faking blitz. Fires it late. Kelsey, left sideline fire. Diving for the end zone.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes I mind play tricks on me. Love keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. Am I just being annoyed?
Bucks win. Tampa Bay is heading to the Super Bowl. We're coming home and we're coming home to win. The Chiefs are back-to-back AFC champions and are ready to run it back. They are headed to Super Bowl 55.
From SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, it's the 2021 NFL Honors, presented by Invisalign. Tonight, Aaron Rodgers, Kevin Hart, Travis Kelce, Angela Bassett, Leslie Odom Jr., Michael Strahan, Rebel Wilson, Snoop Dogg, Derrick Henry, Green Day, and more come together to celebrate the best of the NFL.
Where else would you rather be?
Now, your host, Steve Harvey.
All right, everybody, welcome to the 10th annual NFL Honors from the beautiful new SoFi Stadium right here in Los Angeles, California. Listen, everybody, tonight's show is going to have the feel, the real feel of a 2020 football game. We got big NFL stars. We're going to have some triumphant moments. And to just give you the feel of a 2020 football game, ain't no damn body here. Not a soul. They set up this screen for me. Look at this screen, everybody. They put this up so I could do a monologue. As you can see, we got a bunch of some of the greatest football players to ever play the game. Let's see what I see. I see Stephon Diggs up there. Oh, man, Jarvis Landry. Thank you, man. Thank you, Cleveland all day. Woo! Jarvis Landry, I love you, boy. Got DeAndre Hopkins. We got some legends in the building, too. First of all, none greater than the great Jim Brown. The greatest running back to ever play this game. What a legend. Emmitt Smith is in the building, another great all-time running back in the league, the one and only Emmitt Smith. And I don't do no shows without my main man, prime time, Deion Sanders, number 21. Jackson State, boy, they got a win over there now. A lot of changes this year we had to adapt to because of COVID. Not all of them was bad this season, because I actually love some of the things that they changed. First of all, I love that the Patriots missed the playoffs for the first time in 13 years. Let the church say amen. Yes, Patriot fans, they don't even know what to do with themselves, because they ain't never had free time in January. They've been calling up all the Browns fans for advice, because our season normally ends somewhere in October. But not this year, though. Do you know how good it feels to be a Browns fan and we make the playoffs and the Patriots don't? Do you know how good that feels? Jarvis Landry, thank you, man. From the bottom of my heart, from a Cleveland boy all his life. Die hard, Cleveland. We're in the playoffs, man. I don't give a damn if none of y'all clap. The Browns was in the playoffs. And if your ass ain't clapping, if you on this screen, hell, your ass ain't in the playoffs either. So let's just spread it around. I tell you something else, though, I loved about this year. I love the draft this year. The draft was really good this year. Completely different. I love the fact that the NFL had all the players getting drafted from their house. When they got the call, they was all at home. The NFL threw 300 house parties all over the country. You saw the best soul food lined up on people's shelves. Grandmamas in the living room praying, and agents that ain't never been to the hood for the first time. I was just yelling at the TV, quit looking out the window, your car gonna be fine. I have some of my favorite moments from the NFL draft, too. C.D. Lamb, I saw him on camera. That's a bad boy. Best set of college hands, number 17 in the draft. Let's take a look at one of his most clutch plays of the season. His girlfriend grabbed the phone. Got that phone right back. You get your phone, dog. You get your phone, dog. That was the play of the season. Every man at the house was going, get your phone, dog. Get your phone, dog. He was celebrating, just got the call. He said, get your ass. That was one of my favorite moments right there. How about the house that the Cardinals had Cliff Kingsbury in? Put this picture up right here. He had a fire pit going on in Arizona in April. This obviously was just to show us he had one. Because who the hell you know light a fire in the desert in the daytime? This the draft, man. This ain't cribs. This is the draft. Another new thing that I kind of thought was pretty cool this season was the NFL added 2 extra teams to the playoff this year. And the Patriots still ain't making it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know, the only one enjoying the Patriots not making the playoffs more than me is Tom Brady. He got to be, man. You know how good it must feel for Tom to be in the Super Bowl without Bill Belichick? I know he got to be tired of all that. Every time he win a ring, it's the Patriot system. Well, let me tell you something. The Patriot system is at the house eating nachos right now. Tom ass is in the Super Bowl. I'm doing pretty good for nobody to be here. Because I'm looking around, it ain't a damn soul in here. The NFL actually, man, has one of the greatest products in the world. They have an amazing machine to promote the brand. They sell this game better than anybody sells their game on planet Earth, man. They employ some of the most brilliant marketing people in the history of the world. Nobody knows more about marketing. But yet and still, the best thing they could come up with all these marketing minds in the room, was the Washington football team. You had 2 months. 2 months to come up with something that was not racist. You just couldn't say Redskins. All you had to do was come up with something that wasn't racist. and all your ass came up with was the Washington football team. Who the hell they paying up in here? You could have came up with the Washington Scandals. You could have named them the Denzel Washingtons. You could have done any damn thing but what the Washington football team. I do want to point out a couple people. First of all, Alex Smith, man, that's the greatest comeback I've ever seen in my life of any kind. You a bad man, boy. Thank you, sir. Big inspiration to a lot of people. I see Derrick Henry out there. Derrick Henry, I met you last year. That's a bad boy right there. He's up for Offensive Player of the Year tonight. That's a bad boy right there. I have a question for you, though, Derrick. Do you know you on offense? These people are supposed to try to tackle you. That's their job. You stiff-arming people so damn hard. You done took this social distancing way too far. You get your punk ass out of here. You threw Josh Norman ass under the damn Gatorade. And last but not least, when it comes to quarterbacks, I wanted to congratulate Phillip Rivers on his retirement from the NFL. Now that I've congratulated Phillip for his retirement, I want to welcome him right back to the NFL. Why, Steve? Because Phillip got 9 kids. 9. You're not retiring from nothing, homie. I got 7 kids. I'm 64 and still working. Your ass will be back next season. See you next year, homie. Some of my jobs are great, though. I love doing this show. So are you ready to see who's winning these awards tonight? Here we go, folks, presenting Offensive Rookie of the Year, movie star and diehard Rams fan. Please welcome Rebel Wilson.
Hello, yes. What Steve Harvey said is true. I am a huge Rams fan, which is why it's such an insult that they're making me give an award to a Charger. Of all the awards I could have presented, it had to be the one going to my team's roommate. Thanks for that. But I have to admit, this guy's talent is undeniable. It wasn't an easy season to be the new guy. No camp, no preseason, just straight into the deep end. But like so many impressive rookies this year, Justin Herbert came to play.
LA, the city of dreamers.
With the 6th pick.
There we go.
The pick is in!
Sometimes the city of non-believers.
The Los Angeles Chargers select Justin Herbert.
Third quarterback taken, but don't be mistaken. That boy Herbert can ball.
Roll down the whip, put down the top.
Touchdown! Welcome to the NFL.
Like another perfect day. I love LA.
West Coast reppin', my boy is hot stepping. Started from the bottom but shot to the top. You just saw the best quarterback rookie season in history, full stop.
The most touchdowns by a rookie quarterback ever. The most completions in history by a rookie. This kid fun to watch or what? Touchdown Chargers!
A dreamer no more. Just check the score. You just watched a star be born. Now LA can't wait till the next episode.
First and foremost, thank you to all of the fans who continue to cheer and support us despite what a challenging year it's been. Thank you to the Chargers organization, the Spanos family, Tom Telesco, and Coach Anthony Lynn for taking a chance on a kid from Eugene, Oregon. Without them, none of this is possible. While it's an incredible honor just to be in the conversation for this award, I know that it's not possible without my teammates. Thank you to every member of the offensive line for not only protecting me, but for being incredible teammates. Thank you to the wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs for making plays and making my job so much easier. Thank you to Shane Steichen, Pep Hamilton, and Rip Shearer for teaching me so much more than just the game of football. I know that I'm a better person and quarterback because of you three. Finally, thank you to my family for the unconditional love and support. Mom and Dad, thank you for sacrificing so much so that my brothers and I could have every opportunity that we could ever ask for. Thank you to my brothers as well for competing and challenging me to be the best brother, friend, and teammate that I could be. Ultimately, you win and lose as a team, and I'm receiving this award because of my team. Thank you again for this tremendous honor. Bolt up.
Folks, Tampa is the center of the football universe this weekend. So why am I not in Tampa? Because I have to socially distance. Oh no, not because of COVID, because of Tom Brady. See, I'm not allowed within 6,000 feet of him because I said some threatening things 2 years ago that he still ain't forgot about. But don't worry, we're going to be checking in on the home of the Super Bowl 55 right now and all night long. So here's my man, Hall of Fame quarterback, Kurt Warner.
Thank you, Steve. Glad to be here at the home of Super Bowl 55. But I'm even happier to be a part of my favorite tradition at NFL Honors, the announcement of the new Hall of Fame class. Tonight, we will reveal the new class like never before by sharing the moment that they were surprised by Pro Football Hall of Fame President David Baker with the good news. I still remember that knock on my door. It's a memory you cherish forever. Tonight, we'll see a few of those unforgettable memories made. Now, the first reveal of the 2021 Hall of Fame class.
For 18 years, this defensive back was trouble all over the field. One of the greatest competitors I've ever faced and one of the greatest teammates I've ever played with. So welcome to Canton, Charles Woodson.
What's your favorite memory from your NFC Championship game?
A lot of great memories. You know, just winning the game and
How you doing, Charles? Sorry to interrupt your interview, but I was trying to knock on the front door and nobody was answering. Because we're here to deliver some great news.
Doing an interview.
I know.
And this what y'all, okay. So now I'm starting to think y'all was in on it.
Charles, it's my pleasure to welcome you to Canton. Congratulations.
We in the hall, man. We in the hall, man. Unbelievable.
Tonight, we reveal the Hall of Fame class of 2021, crown the most valuable player, have some more fun with Steve Harvey, and finally name the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. This is NFL Honors, presented by Invisalign. The 2021 NFL Honors, brought to you by Microsoft Surface, the official laptop of the NFL, Bridgestone, official tire of the NFL, USAA, the official salute to service partner of the NFL, and Pepsi. Tune in tomorrow for the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show.
The NFL Salute to Service Award presented by USAA honors Atlanta Falcons CEO Steve Cannon. At the helm of the Falcons, Steve Cannon has set a new gold standard for giving back to the military community. As an Army veteran himself, Steve works tirelessly to connect his two worlds. From organizing a leadership summit at West Point to pioneering the first ever NFL Team USO Tour. For more on the Salute to Service Award presented by USAA, visit salutetoservice.com.
Welcome back to the NFL Honors, everybody. There are some extraordinary people on the front lines of this pandemic. Everyday folks whose sacrifices make this unbearable year easier for the rest of us. To highlight the work being done by those frontline heroes, and as a show of our collective thanks, the NFL chose a teacher, a nurse, and a veteran volunteer to participate in the coin toss as honorary captains of Super Bowl 55. Tonight, we will meet all three of these heroes, starting with a diehard Buccaneer fan. And who better to introduce her than Tampa Bay legend, Hall of Famer, Derrick Brooks.
Inspired by her grandmother's stories as a World War II nurse, this frontline hero became nurse manager of the ICU at Tampa General right before the pandemic hit. Now, she leads her team and helps highlight the toll of healthcare workers through the hospital's COVID Chronicles on social media. Tonight, she is here to introduce us to the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, honorary Super Bowl captain, Susie Dorner.
Thank you, Derrick. Some pretty big names have taken home this award. Mean Joe Green, Lawrence Taylor, Charles Woodson, and Brian Urlacher, to name a few. This season, 3 rookies showed the same ability to play like seasoned veterans in their first year in the show. And one is about to see his name among that pretty impressive company.
He ready to work.
He got blown up.
Not many people built like that, and he just clobbers.
I told you, I don't stop. I'm not stopping.
What's up, Danger?
He is walloped.
Welcome to NFL, son. Thank you.
Jeremy Chin.
That fantastic rookie, one-man wrecking crew.
2 touchdowns in the span of 10 seconds. That's NFL history. The outstanding Antoine Winfield Jr. He gets buried. Goodbye.
He's got power, he's got size, he's got quickness, and he's got speed.
Chase Young. Absolute freak. He can do it all.
Boom! Chase Young has been all over the field.
Oh, he's drilled on the play. My goodness, what a hit.
And the 2020 AP Defensive Rookie of the Year is Chase Young.
First off, I'd like to thank God, because without him, none of this would be possible. Second, I'd like to thank my family and friends just for all the support all season long. Definitely wasn't the rookie season I expected, just with the pandemic and everything going on. Third, I would like to thank my teammates just for the support all year, and just always standing on me and holding me accountable, because I believe that's what helped me throughout the whole season. And lastly, I would like to thank the fans and everybody out there who support me that I may not know. But thank you. God bless.
It is now my pleasure to introduce this next presenter. He comes from an era in the NFC East when all the teams had nicknames, all the coaches would keep their starters in for the entire game. Oh, I really miss seeing his not smiling face every Sunday. Please welcome 2-time Super Bowl champ, Eli Manning.
I'm here to present Defensive Player of the Year. And I gotta say, this award is a lot more fun now that I'm not playing against these guys. I get to appreciate them as the tremendous athletes and competitors that they are, and not as men paid to make my life difficult. Here are the contenders for Defensive Player of the Year.
What coming, what got him?
Just unrelenting pressure.
What with the strip?
It's dangerous. The league's leading sack artist.
He's in shock. You don't even know what happened.
End zone. Oh my goodness, what a pick.
It's X-Men.
All he does is intercept passes. Pick off by Howard, number 10. Leads the NFL.
There we go.
Aaron Donald's going to wreck the party.
I'm going to talk to you 3.
The best defender in the National Football League. That might be the sack of the year.
I just want to talk. I just want to talk.
And the AP Defensive Player of the Year is Aaron Donald.
It's an honor and a blessing to be holding this trophy right now. You know, I want to thank my coaches, my teammates, you know, my family, you know, for pushing me and helping me accomplish something like this. You know, to know all the body of work I put in, all the hard work I put into this game, to see it pay off, and people notice that it's truly a blessing, you know, and I'm truly honored. I'm gonna continue to work, continue to get better, and you know, trying to accomplish a lot more. So thank you.
The man we call Megatron, an unstoppable wideout who owns the NFL record for single-season receiving yards. I'm thrilled to welcome this Lion legend to the Hall of Fame. Congratulations, Calvin Johnson.
Calvin. Yes. David Baker from the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Am I disturbing you?
Should have noticed something was up. Man.
On behalf of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I want to welcome you to Canton, Ohio, where for the rest of the time, we want to thank you for all you've done for this great game. Appreciate it. You're going to get bronze bust, and I'm told that bronze bust will last for 40,000 years. Okay? So you better make sure it's got that smile that you're smiling with right now.
No, I got tears in my face. The culmination of all the work, all the grind, all the ups and downs that you've been through, just to be able to excel at the level and be able to have the opportunity to be amongst such greats. I'm sleeping with a smile tonight.
This is George Kittle telling you to stay with us. Offensive Player of the Year is next. And later, the Kevin Hart will be here to announce the NFL MVP. Don't go anywhere.
NFL Honors would like to thank Wheels Up, the leader in private aviation, for providing safe and exceptional flight experiences for honorees and staff.
The message I chose to honor on the back of my helmet was Stop Hate. I chose that because of the times that we're in, the times that we've been in for so long. In order for us to move forward, we have to stop hate. We have to end racism.
Well, it takes all of us to bring equality to everyone in the United States. I mean, that's, one thing that I think everyone should be able to get behind is to be able to treat people equal.
I think it's important for not only myself, but other players around the league to continue to raise awareness.
Sometimes when something doesn't directly affect you, it's easy to turn a blind eye to it. But I think everyone plays a role.
Stop hate.
It takes all of us.
Like a lot of diehard football fans my age, I remember when the legendary Johnny Unitas was named the first NFL Man of the Year back in 1970. Well, since then, some of the greatest in the game have stood alongside him in this exclusive club built upon the idea of giving back. And no one lived up to that ethos more than Walter Payton. Sweetness was named Man of the Year in 1977, and after his passing, the award was named for him. 55 men in all have the distinction of being called the NFL Man of the Year. Tonight, that list will grow. Please welcome the Commissioner of the National Football League, Roger Goodell.
Thank you, Steve. I think we would all agree that 2020 has been a year like no other. We've witnessed a global health crisis as well as a powerful nationwide movement for social justice. Our stadiums have been used for more than just football games, serving as community centers for food distribution, voting, and now vaccinations. Through it all, NFL players have responded to these challenging times, as they always do, with philanthropy, with activism, with compassion. Each year, every team in the league selects one of their players as a candidate for the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Each of these men is special and has truly embraced Walter's passion for making a difference in their communities. Later this evening, a new player will join this illustrious assembly we just saw. But for now, with the help of celebrated actress Angela Bassett, we'll take a look at all 32 nominees for the 2020 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year.
We, the people, have never experienced a year like this. But in the darkest hours, even a single match can light the way. For NFL players, the extraordinary demands of 2020 made their words and actions more essential to the greater good than ever before.
I'm applying the pressure to myself to do more. It's not going to happen overnight, but we got to do something.
All lives matter when Black lives matter.
These men have taken a powerful stand in the face of systemic intolerance and social injustice.
Understand that you have a voice, you have power.
Keep speaking out, keep being an encouragement.
Helping turn a terrible moment in time into an ever-expanding movement of unity.
I'm standing here today telling you hate does not drive out hate.
It's not even almost about civil rights no more, it's about human rights.
In the midst of an unprecedented health crisis, these men continue to fight for those who cannot fight for themselves.
During this pandemic, it was a perfect time to lend a hand.
We're going to donate 1 million meals to hopefully make a difference.
People are getting tore up, the elderly population struggling extremely.
For causes great and small, that were pushed from our consciousness by desperate times, these men persist in leading the charge for solutions.
Lending a helping hand to anyone is always the right thing to do.
And if you're doing nothing, it's not good enough.
And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again.
We're talking about building our future.
It's about impact and helping.
Looking in the mirror and trying to be better.
Why not you? Why not us?
These men and our entire NFL community have an unyielding faith that if we roll up our collective sleeves, get down in the trenches, and really help one another, then we, the people, can and will form a more perfect union.
And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I do it 1,000 times again.
From the Righteous Gemstones, Adam Devine.
I'm here to present Offensive Player of the Year. You know what they say? Offense wins games, defense wins championships. But you have to win games to win championships, and you have to score points to win games. Honestly, it's a pretty ridiculous saying when you really break it down, and I see no reason to denigrate these gentlemen. They're all point-scoring, game-changing superstars. They are contenders for Offensive Player of the Year.
That's the guy. That's a game changer. He's at a different level.
Just incredible.
Aaron Rodgers, sensational.
37 years old, the best year of his career.
I forgot how old I was.
Just putting up eye-popping numbers.
Touchdown! Henry off to the races. Henry is there. History for the King. He is the baddest man in the NFL.
You threw him into the sweeps. Dial it up, baby.
Game on the line. It's Travis Kelce.
Kelce dicing the defense. He's a human wrecking machine.
The best tight end in the National Football League.
It's fun when you got it rolling like this. That's what the great ones do.
And the 2020 AP Offensive Player of the Year is Derrick Henry.
First and foremost, I want to thank God. I also want to thank all of my teammates for their hard work. All of you. I want to thank everyone in the Titans organization for giving me a chance and opportunity at my dream. I'm so thankful, so grateful for this opportunity. Usually stand up. Thank y'all again. God bless.
It's time to reveal another new member of the Canton Brotherhood. To deliver the warm Hall of Fame welcome, the one and only, the playmaker, Michael Irvin.
I could not be more thrilled to welcome this man to the Hall of Fame. You cannot tell the story of the NFL without him. The undrafted free agent who went on to make some of the biggest catches in league history. The clutch receiver whose last-second touchdown gave birth to the term Hail Mary. The Cowboys legend who inspired every one of us who followed in his wake. The original 88, my great friend, Drew Pearson.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. You're not here to tell me hi.
With the help of two guys who love you, on behalf of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, I want to welcome you to Canton, Ohio, your home for the rest of time.
I'm just stunned. I didn't know what to expect coming here. Not this, though. I've always wanted this for a long time. And to have Roger here, Mr. Jones, I promise I'll live up to what the Hall of Fame is all about. And now you're giving me a chance at immortality. The legacy of that is amazing.
Let's go!
What's up, guys? Keenan Allen here. Coming up, Steve Harvey names Coach of the Year. And later, we share what you picked as Player of the Year.
That's what we do.
This is the NFL Honors.
Introducing the 2020 Snickers Hungriest Player of the Year, Kyler Murray. In Week 10, Kyler connected with DeAndre Hopkins on a miraculous game-winning Hail Mary. Murray continued his hungry performance all season long, setting the NFL record for the most games of the passing and rushing touchdown, and got to rock the 31-carat diamond Snickers chain. Congrats to Kyler Murray, the 2020 Snickers Hungry.
When we signed Teddy this offseason, I knew we were getting a great player.
That is a dive.
10-5. It's a touchdown.
But I didn't know we were getting such a great teammate. He had a long road to get here, but Teddy always finds his blessings.
Cherish this moment, man, and never take it for granted.
And that positive spirit, it's contagious. Every day he found ways to lift us up, to inspire and encourage us. That's just Teddy. I'm proud to call him my teammate and this year's Art Rooney Award winner.
Welcome back to NFL Honors, presented by Invisalign.
I have a dog in this fight, so I asked to present this next award personally. See, great coaches know how to connect with their players. They know when to yell, they know when to hug, or this season, when to yell and when to give a warm eye contact from 6 feet away. Here are the best coaches in the game, the finalists for Coach of the Year.
All the way through. Defensive game from here on out. Let's go. Get your minds right.
Let's go, Al. Wind it up. Wind it up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hey, it's okay to get excited now. Let's go. One play at a time.
The Bills strengthen to score.
Let's get nasty.
Looks, he's got a man wide open. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Yeah, that's a hell of a job.
We gotta go score. F-mode, a gun trailer left, 200 Jet, Lizard X Thunder.
He's going to go long and deep. He's got it! In the end zone, touchdown!
Every one of us, we gotta tackle the quarterback.
We got you, coach. He dropped the football. It's on the ground. Touchdown, Miami!
Great job. Hey, we just keep fighting, fellas.
Let's go for the jugular right here. Wristband 5, flip.
Takes the handoff. Rainbow's the right side. 78-yard pass.
I love 78-yard bombs.
Tell you're getting it going. You got the fog going on the mask right now.
Float pass, no shot, touchdown! Chiefs are headed back to the Super Bowl.
And the 2020 AP Coach of the Year is, help me, Kevin Stefanski, Cleveland Browns, yeah! Woo! Hey, let's go, baby!
Thank you very much for this honor. I'm incredibly humbled, especially given some of the coaching that we witnessed this season around the NFL. You know, my name may be on this award, but I think this speaks to the amazing support that I get day in and day out from my coaching staff at the Cleveland Browns. I'm very glad I don't have to do this by myself. And then the players. It helps to have good players, and I appreciate how they worked every single day, week in and week out, how they fought. I appreciate that from those guys. Again, thank you for this award. Go Browns.
For many years, P&G and its brands have stepped up to help make lasting systemic changes in education, social justice, and image bias. Most recently, Old Spice collaborated with NFL players and teams as part of a 10-year commitment to increase high school graduation rates in underserved communities. P&G is proud to partner with the NFL as they inspire change.
Calls for social justice were front and center again in 2020. For the NFL, the hard work needed to answer those calls has been underway for some time, thanks to the Inspire Change initiative. Created in collaboration with NFL players, it's an ongoing acknowledgement of how systemic racism throws up barriers to opportunity and equality and seeks solutions to some of society's biggest challenges. Built on the pillars of education, economic advancement, police and community relations, and criminal justice reform, the initiative has distributed over 1,200 grants and more than $95 million to nonprofit groups and organizations across the country. But if last year taught us anything, It's that there is a lot more work to be done. With a look at one of the powerful ways Inspire Change is raising awareness and making an impact, here's Sierra and Russell Wilson.
Breonna Taylor, Ahmaud Arbery, George Floyd. A year ago, they were just people living their lives. Now they're the countless casualties of a system of racism that has been a part of this country since its inception. Like their brothers and their sisters before them, they lived, they loved, and they were taken from us too soon.
This season, as part of the NFL's commitment to being agents of change in the community, the players use their voices to share the stories of these lives, tragic in their similarities, brutal in their truth, as a way to ensure these victims are never forgotten.
Happy late birthday. You ain't got a Brianna or a Brianna.
Throughout the season, NFL players have honored victims of social injustice by displaying their names and saying their stories.
The name that I chose to honor on my helmet was Ahmaud Arbery.
The name I chose on the back of my helmet this year was Rodney King. I chose Julius Jones.
I decided to shed some light on Stephon Clark.
The name I chose to honor on the back of my helmet is Emmett Till.
Well, the feeling always lasts. I don't think you know me, no. You don't know my life, my heart, my soul, no. If you've seen them things I seen, if you've seen them things I seen.
These men and women represent more than names. Their lives brought light to our world.
Breonna Taylor being an EMT and being a frontline worker speaks a lot about her character.
Fun-loving man, father of 5, made everybody laugh. When I see pictures of Alton, I see a big teddy bear.
I knew Oscar Grant as a father, a brother, a son. He was an upstanding man in the community. He had family that depended on him.
There's no turning back. We running from our past. Well, the fear it always lasts.
These are real sons. These are real daughters. These are real husbands, wives, fathers, mothers that are gone.
Stop. I have a right to stop you because you're being suspicious.
My name's Elijah McClain. I'm just different.
He was reaching for his wallet, and the officer just shot him.
I can breathe.
Our nation is awakening to confront a tragedy that is anything but new.
We just need to be honest with ourselves about our history as a country, to how we got to the point that we are today. This isn't something that's new. It's been taking place for years, and it's all fear-based.
This is not a new problem. We should have done something a longer time ago, but we're living right now.
My girlfriend's dead. Tell him we have 110-15.
This moment, this movement keeps alive the memories and legacies of those we lost.
None of the victims' names should be forgotten because at the end of the day, their family members, their friends, they still suffer. There are so many things that need to change in our country so situations like this don't happen anymore. There is right and there is wrong. We're living in a world that should be of freedom, equality.
The NFL is in such a unique position with so many different guys in our locker room, so many different shades of color, so much diversity. We're not trying to be divisive. If anything, we're preaching unity. We're preaching togetherness. Any chance we get to correct our wrongs, we should speak up. We should speak proudly of that.
As people, we must do better. And it starts by remembering.
Say his name.
Say her name.
Say his name.
Say her name.
Say his name.
Meaningful lives cut short by hate and ignorance.
Jordan Davis. Aiyana Stanley Jones.
Ahmaud Marquez Arbery.
Vanessa Guillen.
Emmett Till.
Rodney King.
Elijah McClain.
We can't bring them back, but in their names and in the names of so many others, we must create a better, more just world.
Julius Jones. Oscar Grant.
Stephon Clark. Alton Sterling.
Sharonda Coleman Singleton.
Philando Castile.
John Sanders.
Breonna Taylor.
George Floyd.
They are gone, but they will forever inspire us to do better, to be better, to create a world that lives up to our highest ideals.
got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm copy, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man dash, 100-yard man slash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah.
We come off the field from a drive, and the first thing I look for is the surface. There's so many ways you can look at it and use it to help you. It makes the game a lot easier because it's like your eyes in the sky. It's perfect. You can't really ask for anything better.
Come on. Man, me and Pizza Hut go way back. I've been playing this game since '82. You ever think Pac-Man gets tired of eating these same little dots? I mean, who eats dots anyway? I need a variety. I can get any 3 toppings on my large pizza for just $10. Pepperoni, sausage, bacon. Run, little man, run! Go! The $10 tastemaker, only from Pizza Hut. I think I'm about to out-pizza the Hut. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Okay, class, we have one more speaker left.
When I go to the NFL, I'm gonna be great when I go to the NFL. I'll get 3 rings. No, 4 rings. I'll do more for my community than anyone has ever done. Ever. I'll be the best humanitarian in the league. I'll do better than great. I'll do good, on and off the field. When I grow up, I want to be Man of the Year. Thank you.
Nationwide, born in a commitment to community, is proud to sponsor the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award.
The final Sunday of football is the biggest of them all. An epic matchup between the kid who's changing the game and the legendary quarterback. Mahomes and the defending champion Chiefs against Brady and the Bucks. Super Bowl 55, tomorrow on CBS.
The latest on vaccines and COVID relief. Plus, James Brown with his thoughts on a Super Bowl like no other. Face the Nation with Margaret Brennan Sunday on CBS.
The Deacon Jones Award for most sacks in the NFL goes to Pittsburgh Steelers linebacker T.J. Watt. Watt was a force to be reckoned with all season long, delivering 15 sacks in 15 games.
T.J. Watt is there again.
The first team All-Pro also led the league in quarterback hits and tackles for loss.
Good night, T.J. Watt.
Welcome back to NFL Honors, presented by Invisalign. Here's Kurt Warner joining us from Super Bowl headquarters in Tampa Bay.
The second of our honorary captains for Super Bowl 55 is a diehard Niners fan. Not going to hold that against him tonight. The first member of his family to graduate from high school, he went on to become an educator. His work at UCLA has helped to prepare and retain underserved students. And during the pandemic, he has been a force in closing the digital divide, getting hard-hit communities the technology they need to succeed. To present this year's Comeback Player of the Year award, it is my honor to introduce honorary Super Bowl captain, Tremaine Davis.
Thanks, Kurt. Resilience is a skill in demand these days. But for years, I've seen plenty of my students face uphill battles, but never stop their climb. Last season, one NFL player returned to the field of play after he and his family went through an ordeal that is hard to imagine. His determination to come back is the very definition of resilience.
Alex Smith has this team in first place in their division.
Here comes the blitz. Smith under heat. He's steamrolled at the 40-yard line.
Alex Smith is down.
This could be the end of Smith's career.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling his vultures.
After 17 surgeries. After almost losing your leg.
Looking at my years like a martyrdom.
After almost losing your life. Why did you return?
I do what it takes.
It was purpose. Purpose to keep you taking those little steps. It was love. Love for our 3 little ones who needed to see their dad persevere. And it was will. will to reclaim your life.
Alex Smith, for the first time since November 18th of 2018, is back out here. Alex Smith, how inspirational.
This guy is a football miracle. I love him.
You surpassed even your own expectations.
Washington has won the NFC East.
And you've already won. We love you, babe. Now go have fun out there and kick some ass.
I do what it takes.
Thank you for this incredible honor. You know, playing this game takes a physical toll, and there are so many guys that are deserving of this recognition. 2 years ago, I was sitting in a wheelchair wondering, had the life I had known changed forever? Anger, pity, self-doubt. Why me? These were feelings that I had had at certain points throughout my career. But this time, it wasn't about football. It was bigger. It was about me being a father to play with my children, a husband to go on walks with my wife, and despite my new limitations, me getting my life back. My goal was football, not because I actually thought it was a reality, but because I knew my life would be better because of it. Fighting the fear surrounding my new leg with the pursuit of something bigger and a life lived without regret. It took 728 days. 728 days of small victories and major setbacks, of countless hours of physical therapy and just as many sleepless nights. I have to say a huge thank you to my awesome team of doctors, nurses, and staff at Inova Fairfax, led by Dr. Robin West and my PT, Seth Bleed. And on that note, a huge thank you to all the frontline workers across the country who sacrificed so much this past year. It wasn't until my time at the CFI, a military rehabilitation center, that I truly realized how fortunate I was. It was the honor of a lifetime to be able to rehab alongside our country's bravest, who sacrificed life and limb so that we could play a game we all love. It was also there that they first put the football back in my hand. To Dr. Alderetti, Johnny Owens, and the entire team at CFI, thank you for challenging me and making it okay to dream big again. This has been a road to recovery that I didn't walk alone, and I share this award with every single person who has helped me along the way, but none more so than my wife, Elizabeth, and our 3 kids. I love you more than you could ever know. You have given me strength, motivation, and support that I couldn't get anywhere else. And I hope that I have at least made you half as proud as you make me every day. And to my teammates in the locker room, this past season is something that I will cherish forever. Thank you for your encouragement and believing in this old man once again. And to anyone out there going through hard times, know that better days lie ahead. Embrace all that life has to offer. There are no ups without the downs. Honor every single day, and remember, just live. Thank you.
He was one of the most versatile, dominant, and durable guards this league has ever seen. A 6-time All-Pro, 9-time Pro Bowl, and all-decade talent. I couldn't be happier for a teammate who was instrumental in my own Canton journey.
Hey, buddy. It's been a long time.
Good.
But on behalf of all of us who love the game and the Pro Football Hall of Fame, it is my great privilege to welcome you to Canton, Ohio, and to promise you that we'll keep your legacy to the game alive in Canton forever. Okay?
Sounds like a deal.
Here, buddy.
You got me. You got me.
This is Jamal Adams, and the best has yet to come. When we return, we'll be welcoming another NFL legend into Canton, Ohio. And Travis Kelce celebrates another teammate who's went above and beyond. This is NFL Honors.
NFL star Larry Fitzgerald makes clutch plays on the field every week. but he also knows how to make clutch performances off the field, too. Larry's work with his First Down Fund has been more important than ever this year, helping to make technology accessible for K-12 students.
Education is so important to me because I know it's the one thing that nobody can take from you.
Bridgestone salutes Larry for his clutch performances off the field to better his community.
Tune in tomorrow for the Pepsi Super Bowl 55 halftime show featuring The Weeknd. Grab and scan your Pepsi to get closer to the action and experience.
All season long, Bud Light recognized the best celebration of the week. Now, it's time to name the Celly of the year. The Pittsburgh Steelers receiving corps for their Week 11 birthday celebration.
Touchdown, Claypool!
Chase Claypool may have scored the touchdown, but it was birthday boy Juju Smith-Schuster who got to make his wish.
Blow out the candles, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Congrats to Pittsburgh for winning the Bud Light Celly of the Year.
Welcome back to the 10th annual NFL Honors, presented by Invisalign. Here's Steve Harvey.
Folks, we've got another Hall of Famer to announce. To do the honors, we have the only man with more jobs than me, NFL legend Michael Strahan.
I am profoundly honored to welcome a renowned journalist and scout, the late Bill Nunn, to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. For myself and for so many of my peers from historically black colleges and universities, his impact is close to home. If not for this dedicated advocate, HBCU players may have never gotten a foothold in this league. Over his lengthy career, Bill worked tirelessly to give black athletes the opportunities they deserve. And for Pittsburgh, it paid off handsomely. He was a key architect of their dynastic run, collecting 6 Super Bowl rings along the way. Now this transformational figure joins another legendary team. Welcome to Canton, Bill.
Please welcome Hall of Fame wide receiver Cris Carter.
Our third and final honorary Super Bowl captain is a Marine from Western Pennsylvania. 3 tours of duty in Iraq and Afghanistan left him paralyzed from the chest down. With the help of groups like Wounded Warrior Project, he taught himself to walk again and began volunteering. During the pandemic, he brought injured veterans together through gaming programs. He live-streamed high school football games to showcase kids and connect families. He opened his home to teens in need of love and support. He's a modern hero so many times over. Honorary Super Bowl captain for Super Bowl 55, James Martin.
Thank you, Chris. If there's one thing I've learned as a Marine, as an athlete, coach, husband, and father, is if you don't have teamwork, you don't have anything. Teamwork makes the small mighty, the dispirited whole, and the impossible possible. You can see the power of teamwork every Sunday in the fall when some of the best athletes on earth team up to blow our minds. Here now, voted by us fans, is the Bridgestone Clutch Performance Play of the Year, Hail Murray.
Dun, dun, dun. Showtime.
Cardinals trail by 4, 11 seconds left in the game. Murray flushed out, in trouble, slips a tackle, got to launch it left side into the end zone, jump ball, and is it caught? Oh my goodness, DeAndre Hopkins caught it! He caught it for a touchdown with 1 second left! I can't believe it!
Kyler Murray just shot that thing into the desert sky, baby! And D-Hop brought it down! No way that just happened! Karaoke.
First off, I want to thank the fans for voting us as the best player of the year. It's an honor. Secondly, I want to thank the Red Sea, for sticking with us through a tough season, throughout the pandemic, COVID, and stuff like that. Just all the support, it means the world to me, DeAndre, my teammates, the whole organization, man. It's a privilege to play for the Cardinals, and I just want to say thank you, and yeah, God bless.
I want to say thank you, Kyler, for believing in me and throwing it to me with 3 people on me. I want to thank Cliff for calling that play and trying to get me the ball. And I want to thank the city of Phoenix for supporting me and welcoming me with open arms. This being my first year, even though the attendance wasn't what we wanted, we still felt the support. So I want to thank Arizona, and this right here is for the city of Phoenix, Arizona. So thank y'all.
Every successful offensive line in the NFL is built on trust. You trust the guy next to you will get his block, and he trusts that you will get yours. And all of you will do anything to protect your quarterback. This summer, Laurent Duvernay-Tardif, a guy who I've been playing alongside for years, including our Super Bowl win last year, opted out of playing this season to stay in his native Canada. But he did it so that he could use his degree in medicine to help protect a lot more people during this pandemic. Trust me, we could not be more proud of you, Larry. We love you, brother.
The opening kickoff for Super Bowl 54.
I play football because I love winning with my teammates in front of 80,000 people. The way we won that game, that was really an amazing feeling. The team just come together. You score touchdown after touchdown, and you feel like nothing can stop you.
The Kansas City Chiefs are champions.
After the Super Bowl, I flew back home in Montreal, and when I got back, I had to quarantine myself for 2 weeks. It's really when I realized that this virus was not gonna go away. That's when my mindset went to, how can I help? Since way longer than football has been in my life, my calling has been medicine. Like, it's been helping others. I decided to go back to put my medical degree to work. Bonjour, bonjour.
I've seen firsthand people dying. I just don't see how I can just go about my business and play football right now. I decided to opt out.
The Chiefs will begin defending their championship without Laurent Duvernay-Tardif.
He has been working on the front lines in his hometown of Montreal.
You respect the decision for him to help out his community and doing something to make the world a better place.
What mattered the most is being able to make sure that those patients are comfortable, that they preserve their dignity, because that's all they have left. It's because of all the frontline workers, your hard work, that we're able to go about our business. And I want to say thank you to them. It's because of you that we're able to play the Super Bowl right now. I'm excited for the game. Of course, I wish I could be down there, but for me, it just made sense, and I felt like my role this year was here.
I can put the ball in the end zone. I'm Cam Jordan, and you're staying with us because we've got a performance from Leslie Odom Jr., the Walter Payton Man of the Year, and the Ultimate Hall of Fame moment.
Oh, world watching.
All coming up on NFL Honors. What's poppin'?
Black-owned small businesses have been hit especially hard by the pandemic. Visa is committed to supporting local businesses as they look to the future, ensuring our communities don't just recover, they thrive.
Now more than ever, where you shop matters. So help the home team by shopping local with Visa.
When you really want your favorite beer, there's a Bud Light there.
We come off the field from a drive, and the first thing I look for is the surface. There's so many ways you can look at it and use it to help you. It makes the game a lot easier because it's like your eyes in the sky. It's perfect. You can't really ask for anything better.
Who
is USAA made for? It's made for this guy, a veteran who honorably served. And it's made for her. She's serving now. We made it for all branches and all ranks, whether they served one tour or made a career of it. We also made USAA for military spouses and their kids. USAA is easy to work with and can save you money on auto, home, and renter's insurance. Become a member today. Call us for a quote. USAA. What you're made of, we're made for.
Don't make an amateur move. Go pro at Subway for double the protein on foot-long subs and new protein bowls. And if you want to go pro like Marshawn, you got to feed virtual Marshawn too. Thanks for the foot-long, IRL Marshawn. No problem, tiny virtual Marshawn. But how do I eat this? Just put it in your mouth. Feast mode. Feast mode. Feast mode.
Good call. Go pro and get double the protein for just $2 more on your favorite sub or new protein bowl. Subway, eat fresh.
We have a special episode of The Late Show after the Super Bowl, and I am calling on both teams to win. It's time for unity.
Country road. You are a woman with a reputation for hunting monsters. It's time you own that reputation. This is Darkler's.
Can you sleep? Or do moths wake you up?
Tune in tomorrow for the Pepsi Super Bowl 55 halftime show featuring The Weeknd. Grab and scan your Pepsi to get closer to the action and experience halftime like never before.
Introducing the DraftKings Daily Fantasy Player of the Year, Josh Allen. Allen set a Buffalo Bills franchise record with 45 total TDs.
Allen dropping a dime.
And led the team to their first division title in 25 years. His staggering 436.1 total fantasy points helped 3 DraftKings lineups win $1 million. He made every game more exciting and let daily fantasy players make it rain all season long. Congratulations to Josh Allen on a spectacular 2020.
Welcome back to Tampa Bay. Here's Tennessee Titan Derrick Henry.
It is my pleasure to present this brand new award. Tonight, we honor one of the most important figures in the NFL, the fan. We ask a lot of our fans. They're expected to cheer, scream, and pump us up during big plays. But one Titan fan in particular inspired us on a whole other level. That's why we're proud to call him the NFL Fan of the Year.
I came to my first game in 2009. It was the time of my life. And I just know I wanted to get as many people to come and get that same experience. I knew mentoring was going to be the thing I wanted to do forever. Bringing the kids to the games, seeing some of their favorite players up close, it's a feeling that I can't describe. How we serve people and how we take care of people is how the world continues to move.
You are the Fan of the Year.
That's crazy. That's nuts. I'm honored to represent Titans Nation, all the great people of Tennessee. Tighten up.
Give it up for NFL Fan of the Year, Tennessee's own Brandon Galloway.
Thank you, Derrick. I really, really appreciate this. It's been an awesome honor. Thank you.
Well, folks, it's time once again to reveal a new member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame and to share the good news, his longtime teammate and fellow Hall of Famer, Derrick Brooks.
One of the best and most physical safeties to ever play this game. He's a champion on and off the field. Man, I knew this day would come. Congratulations to my friend, my teammate, Mr. John Lynch.
What's up? Oh my gosh.
Hey, I think that's a knock you've been waiting for.
Are you serious, David?
I'm not allowed to hug you, but I'll hug you later, okay?
I've always said it's not that big of a thing.
Get Linda and your family out here, would you?
It means the world you're here. Thanks to all of you guys for always being there for me. And I thought I always had great perspective that, you know what, I gave it all I had on the field, and whether I made it or not, it wouldn't matter. It's not going to change my life, but my gosh, this feels life-changing right now. So, that's unbelievable.
In a year of immeasurable loss, we said goodbye to a beloved member of our family. Maura Mantz served as the executive producer of NFL Honors since its inception in 2012, lending her singular vision to every part of this show. Maura was a groundbreaking leader in entertainment, a passionate advocate for social justice, and an immensely talented storyteller. Whatever she touched, be it NFL Honors, the ESPYs, which she produced for 25 years, or an award-winning documentary, she made it sharper, bolder, and more impactful. But what made Maura truly unique, like few others in this world, was the connection she had with all of the athletes that knew and loved her.
As a professional athlete, a lot of people will enter your orbit, but very few will pull you into theirs. That was my friend Maura.
I want to give a special thanks to the producer of this show.
Oh my God.
Her boundless energy,
I just want to ask everyone to be quiet. I want this to be the way you guys want it.
her unstoppable drive,
This is your family.
her passion for making the impossible happen. And before you knew it, you were drawn into her universe. And you weren't just a bystander, you were a willing collaborator.
Everyone loves it when a great player makes a comeback. Yeah, but not always.
Me and my fellow athletes, we were her guys. And she was our girl.
We definitely miss our Maura, and none of us still believe that she's gone. To help us celebrate all those from our NFL family who we lost this past year, please welcome Tony and Grammy-winning artist, Leslie Odom Jr.
Oh, yeah. When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me. Soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, see you again. Hey, winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there, yes I will. Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? People can be so cold, they'll hurt you and desert you, take your soul if you let them, oh, but don't you let winter, spring, summer, and fall. All you'd have to do is call, and I'll
Welcome back to NFL Honors, presented by Invisalign. Here's Howie Long to announce your next Hall of Famer.
He's one of professional football's great trailblazers, the first Latino to start at quarterback and the first head coach of color to win a Super Bowl. He has 4 rings to his name and is one of only 2 people in the history of the game to win one as a player, an assistant coach, and head coach. I think I speak for all of Raider Nation when I say Canton is lucky to have him. Welcome to the Hall of Fame, my coach, Tom Flores.
Coach, I got something to say to you on behalf of the Pro Football Hall of Fame, and I want to welcome you to Canton, Ohio. We are going to guard your legacy forever.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm usually at a loss for words, but I've been in pro football over 60 years. It's just an honor to be in that room, knowing that you're going to be there forever.
Listen, this next presenter would have loved to have been here in person, but ever since he rushed the stage after Super Bowl 52, he has been banned from most stadiums. He's a producer, he's an actor, he's a comedian, he's a superstar. He is roughly the size of one of Aaron Donald's forearms, and he's about to present Most Valuable Player. Here is Kevin Hart.
Hey, what's going on? This is Kevin Hart, and it is my honor to present this year's MVP award. Now, let's talk about MVP, and let's talk about what it means. Most valuable player. Let's define that in a way that you can understand. Well, if there was an MVP award in the game of Jumanji, that award would go to Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Wow, who wrote that? Who put that in there? If that's not who it would go to, it would go to me. So I guess the writer messed up on that one. It would be Kevin Hart. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is Cole Beasley, or at best, Cole Beasley, whatever. I'm just throwing it out. No disrespect, Cole, but you get what I'm trying to say. I don't know why they would think that it would go to Dwayne. Look, roll tape. Let's roll the tape.
Here we go. This place about to get loud. Rodgers, Allen, Mahomes. This is what the season's supposed to come down to.
Josh Allen, a star being born.
He is a different guy this season, playing better and better. What a hell of a play by Josh. What a perfect fit for Buffalo. That's an MVP right there. He ain't no MVP. We got the MVP. Patrick Mahomes, this is the guy you want. The king of improvisation. So much talent just putting on a display. Here goes Mahomes. Back-to-back AFC champions.
The legend in the making versus the legend.
He's had an MVP season. #1 scoring offense. Top seed in the NFC.
Aaron Rodgers playing chess, not checkers.
There we go. There is your dagger.
And this year's AP Most Valuable Player Award goes to, drum roll, Mr. Aaron Rodgers.
Thank you so much. It's an honor to win this award for the 3rd time. 2020 was definitely a crazy year, filled with lots of change, growth, some amazing, memorable moments. 180 straight days of having my nose hair scraped. Playing for, very little fans or no stands the entire season. I got engaged, and I played some of the best football in my career. So I'd like to thank first and foremost my teammates for their support, their inspiration, protection, incredible play on the field, the coaching staff for their efforts to make this thing fun every single week, the energy, the positivity, and the daily presentations really kept us going. Off the field, I got a great group of people that support me. So I'd like to thank my team, off the field, Ryan, Tommy, Lynn and Rebecca, Adam, Oliver and Emil, Debbie, Jodie Foster, Chas, Ed B, The Dungeon, Papa, Andy and Sue, Dr. E, the Pygmalion crew, Dave and Todd, Torpedo, Joey, AJ, Pat, all the boys there, my fiance. They only gave me a minute to do this, so I just need to wrap this up real quick. There's so many more people that I'm thankful for, but just encourage people to read books, to meditate, speak things to life, manifest the desires of your heart, question everything, and spread love and positivity. Thank you so much. Peace and love. Good night.
I'm Sean Alexander, and I'm delighted to present the 18th annual FedEx Air and Ground NFL Players of the Year Awards. Stars Aaron Rodgers and Derrick Henry delivered incredible performances this year. Rodgers passed for 4,299 yards and 48 touchdowns, while Henry led the NFL with 2,027 rushing yards and 17 rushing touchdowns. FedEx will donate $20,000 to Direct Relief in the name of each winning player. The $40,000 donation will help deliver emergency medical backpacks to local community clinics and health centers located throughout the U.S. Congratulations to Aaron Rodgers and Derrick Henry.
With an over 50-year history of giving back, it is one of the most esteemed fraternities in all of sports, and it's about to welcome its newest member. We announced the 2020 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, presented by Nationwide, when NFL Honors continues after this.
Nationwide is a proud sponsor of the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. On the 10th anniversary of NFL Honors, we look back at the impactful speeches of former Man of the Year winners who continue to make a difference in their community.
I'm really proud of the NFL and Nationwide for highlighting the great work that so many players are doing for their communities and people in need.
It's our duty to help our neighbors.
Let's step up and be a village of guys that make a difference.
This is truly one of the greatest honors of my life.
The 2021 NFL Honors, brought to you by Nationwide, proud sponsor of the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. Nationwide is on your side. Microsoft Teams, the official collaboration platform of the NFL. Bridgestone, official tire of the NFL. Visa, shop local because where you shop matters. And Pepsi. Tune in tomorrow for the Pepsi Super Bowl halftime show. Nationwide is proud to sponsor the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award. And now, Steve Harvey.
Well, it's time to announce the final member of the 2021 Hall of Fame class. And if there was ever a moment for the phrase, last but not least, this is it. To do the honors, his coach and Canton peer, Tony Dungy.
His accomplishments speak for themselves. 2 Super Bowl rings, 5 MVPs, a dizzying list of records. A man I was lucky to coach and honored to know. One of the greatest to ever play the game. Welcome to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, Peyton Manning.
Streaming now on your Roku device. What are you looking at? God. Here we go. What the heck is going on here, you guys? I knew there was some kind of blitz coming.
We each have a word for you. The most prepared football player, the most prepared man I've ever known, and you're incredible for our great game of football.
You mean so much to everybody in the state of Tennessee, and we thank you for the man that you are.
There's this old saying, when your best player is your hardest worker, it sets a great tone for the rest of the team, and you did that indeed for us.
Thank you. I know what you went through to bring a third world championship to this city.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it very much.
Well, we've got one more person here with a little surprise for you.
Okay. Oh, wow. Hey, Dave. All right.
On behalf of Pro Football Hall of Fame, I want to welcome you to Canton, Ohio, where you will keep your legacy alive forever.
Appreciate it very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. Thanks. You got me. You got me. Hey, did y'all know this was coming? Huh? I was very honored. My wife, Ashley, I know was the quarterback behind the scenes on this. I really appreciate so many people, family, friends that have all been a part of my journey. Special day, something I'll always remember.
Well, we've arrived at the final award of the night, folks, and it's the big one. It's the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. And here to present is last year's honoree, also a big one, All-Pro defensive tackle from the Baltimore Ravens, Calais Campbell.
This trophy represents a lot of history and a lot of hope.
Earlier, we saw the incredible work being done by the 32 nominees around the world. But in a year when people's needs towered over resources and voices for change were being silenced, this man stood up and stood out at the forefront of both social activism and philanthropy, impacting lives in a way that would have made Walter Payton oh so proud.
The reality about this world, as we all know, that we all experienced in 2020, and that we're gonna have to overcome in 2021, is that there's difficulties ahead. There's challenges in every circumstance, there's challenges in every community. I do believe in this one thing, and that one thing is hope. If we come together, if we love together, we can make the world a better place. The fundamental question my dad always asked me, "Oh, son, why not you? Like, and all the millions of people in the world, all the billions of people, why not you?" It's the ultimate belief that something great's gonna happen. When I got to Seattle in 2012, first day I got there, I ended up calling Seattle Children's Hospital. And I said, "This is Russell Wilson. I just got drafted, to the Seattle Seahawks. I'm a quarterback. But can I start coming to the hospital? I want to come visit some kids." I said, "If I wanted to come every Tuesday, could I do that?" And she kind of laughed at me. She said, "To be honest with you, I don't even know who you are yet." Who are you again?
You look good for just waking up.
There's a responsibility that I have as a young African-American male to show up and make a difference.
It's okay if I sit right here? Big hug. Bye, sweetheart.
I wanted to find a way that I could have an impact. Hopefully I can inspire another young boy or girl who can do so much more than me one day. The Why Not You Foundation is super highly focused on the youth. Our mission is to empower change one individual at a time, one child at a time.
Oh, you guys are truly an inspiration to all of us.
We've been able to raise millions and millions of dollars and impact many and many lives through love and through resources and through some amazing people along the way helping us.
He always comes back to the bottom. Okay, how are we gonna make a difference? Like, what are we doing to activate on making a difference? And I love how he always goes back to that place, and that's just who he is.
Seeing George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, all this stuff has happened for years. And I think the reality is that it needed to stop, and it needs to stop. Well, me and Sierra put posters up in 12 different cities that said Black Lives Matter with a period and put Love Russell and Sierra. The love part of it was really essential too. Love has to be at the core center of change. It has to be at the core center of it all.
Dream big. Anything is possible. There's power in what you say. So when you speak, say great things. Declared. Why not you? Why not?
We kind of dream big and we have these big ideas. And so I came up with this idea of Meals Up with Wheels Up. We're over 60 million, on the way to 70 million meals donated. There's nothing that we can't accomplish together. And so what I challenge you on is to believe that change is gonna come and that better days are ahead. So why not you? Why not us?
I am honored to welcome the newest member of a fraternity like no other, the 2020 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Russell Wilson.
Well, first of all, Clarence, you've been able to sack me over the years, but obviously to be able to win this award and follow up after you, man, it's a blessing. Man, I think about my dad. Dad, I wish you were here to see my kids. I wish you were here to see my wife and the woman Sierra is, and here to see me hold up the Lombardi Trophy, but also to see me at my toughest and lowest moments too, Dad, I know one of your favorite athletes of all time was Walter Payton, the player he was, but more importantly, the man he was, the leader, the giver, the person. Man, Dad, I wish you were here for this award, this moment. Dad, I can remember you telling me in the car one day, "Son, love changes things." Well, Dad, you were right. I wish you were here to tell the world that in the toughest of times. 2020 was the most difficult times in history. losing a sports icon like Kobe and a movie star in Chadwick, witnessing losing George Floyd right in front of our eyes, Ahmaud and Breonna and so many others. The loss of so many because of this monster of a pandemic called COVID-19. We've lost so many things. But Dad, I wish you were here to tell the world love changes things. Love is what brings a volunteer named Kian to Seattle Children's Hospital almost 7 days a week to comfort others, even though he's been blind since he was 6. Love is what made Andy in Akron, Ohio, take himself off the United Way food distribution list, not because he didn't need it, but he'd rather give than receive. Love is Takaya Ward, using her talent in the midst of racial unrest in America to educate and inspire others to act in support of Black Lives Matter and social justice causes. Our Why Not You Foundation will continue to lead with love. We will help and keep fighting poverty through education, empowering the youth to have a Why Not You attitude. To the Why Not You family, thank you for making a difference. To the NFL, the Seahawks organization, and my teammates, fans, y'all motivate me. To the other nominees, keep rising. Keep changing the world. To my family, Sierra, to my kids, Future, Sienna, Wynn, I love you. Y'all inspiring me to love. To my brother Harry and sister Anna, I love you. Mom, thanks for showing me how to love. Dad, I know you were smiling up there somewhere with Walter. To the Payton family, thank you for carrying on Walter's legacy. To America, to the world, love is patient, love is kind, love changes things. The great Walter Payton once said, "We are stronger together than we are alone." Dad, I think Walter was right. To the young boy or girl who has a dream, who wants to make a difference, remember this one thing. Love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love changes things. Thank you.
Hey, folks, we had a great show tonight. I sure hope you enjoyed it. Once again, congratulations to all of our winners, and I hope you enjoyed the Super Bowl tomorrow. Good night, everybody.